Alright, so here we go. This is going to be my, not necessarily review, just kind of thoughts and opinions on this camera that I recently purchased. I had recently used this for a Cambridge video that I did. Also, I need to look here at the camera, don't I? Woo! So I was thinking that I'm going to be going to Japan soon, so I'm going to pick up an old style camera. And when I say old, it's kind of weird to think that this is a camera from, I think this way around is better because you can see it. A camera from 2006 is now nearly 20 years old. That's considered old and retro. So that style has actually come back in now as well. Oh, in case you're wondering why this is on, got the microphone here as well, because the microphone that I'm using for my camera sounds a little bit weird. There's a bit of an echo reverb in this room because it's quite an empty room. So I don't want that on. So that's why I've got this around my head. I'll get a microphone at some point, but I don't really know when. Anyway, so I picked up this. I'm pretty happy with this actually. This is the camera itself. Like I said, I've done one for Cambridge, and as of me recording this video now, this is actually going to be later on towards the end of all my Japan videos and photos I'm uploading to YouTube. So this, I just want to upload this as kind of like a thoughts and opinions on the camera, and also showcase some of the pictures that I took, because everything that I've done for YouTube so far has just been videos. So I want to do a video, and then you'll see at the end of the video there'll be some pictures that I took along with some edited ones, but I don't want to jump too far ahead. So first off, this is the camera here as well. Like I said, it's the Panasonic Lumix DMC-TZ1. I picked this up mainly because I actually wanted to get a Panasonic Lumix GX, I think it was. And I've seen quite a few people on YouTube who have done these proper optical mirrorless cameras that were really nice. I had purchased one, but then it kind of had like an issue on eBay, so I didn't get it in the end. And this was last year in 2023. So I really want to make some fun video, kind of, if you will, film style cinematic type videos while in Japan. But that eventually didn't really go through. So instead what I did was I went back and I purchased one of these old style retro cameras, which for me is quite an interesting point to bring up, because I started out YouTube back in the early days in 2006 with an old digital camera like this. I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of the brand was, but I think it was like a Samsung something like that. If you look at my old videos on YouTube, they're actually that camera exactly. So I'm actually going to, at some point, go on eBay and find one of those cameras. But for this one, this was actually from 2006, as I just said. It's also state-of-the-art for the time as well. If I had this back then, damn, I would have been flying. It's a really nice camera, and it even has a TIPA award from 2006. So this came out just as YouTube was started. So as someone who's been on YouTube since it started, to come back round again with a camera like this to make videos is quite a fun little experiment and experience for me as well, actually. I'm really lucky in that I actually found this complete, fully boxed with all of the stuff, the inserts on eBay for about £50, including postage and packaging. So this is like all of the inserts and all the extras and stuff you have in there. Not that I really need it. I'm kind of using it on a more basic level. So that would be for just taking photos and videos. And I don't really need to install any of the software because I'm just going to take it from the SD card anyway. It did also come with an SD card. It's got the battery, which has barely been like used, so it's got quite a lot of charge left in it as well. And one thing that I would say is a bit of it's quite annoying, especially for 2024 me, is it only takes 2GB SD cards. So this isn't like you can shove in. I actually ended up picking, before reading the manual, I ended up buying I think a 64GB SD card, and I put it in there, and then I read the manual and it said that it can only take up to 2GB. So while I was in Japan, I ended up filling up one SD card, and then I ended up having to purchase a second 2GB SD card, which, to be honest, in this day and age, having 2GB SD cards is kind of pointless. They don't really hold much data anymore. But I'm going to keep these two SD cards for this camera specifically for when I'm out and about and doing something new. So that's kind of the story of how I got this off eBay. £50, looks basically, aside from the box, basically brand new. The camera's in amazing condition. There was no faults or issues with it as well. I actually did end up damaging it slightly myself, like I'm an idiot, because I do need to get a case for this. So you can see there's a little bit of a scuff mark there, but other than that, it's perfect, and I'm really happy with this purchase. So the camera itself, I'm not actually a photographer by any means. Look at the way this is shot, that's just me. But I do have, this is something I've been wanting to kind of delve into, at least, like I think I've got a good eye for photos, and I know how to edit things and make them look interesting, in the sense of like trying to evoke some sort of emotion, and also just things that generally I find to be personally eye-capturing for me, or what might be like an interesting view or something that kind of almost tell a message. So what you'll see now is a few videos that I have taken, but also this video is primarily focusing on the photos. So all of the photos were taken with this camera, otherwise I'd kind of defeat the point of this video. But also, they were edited with my phone as well. So my laptop is broken, doesn't actually really work anymore, so I can't even use DaVinci Resolve to edit videos together. So I'm actually using InShot, and I think InShot is a great editing software as well. This isn't I'm not sponsored by them, but these are all edited, and everything now, even this video that has been edited, is all through InShot. So that's with the coloring and the kind of auto color correction and the filters and all of that stuff. Everything was done on my phone. And even this video has all been put together through InShot and then exported and uploaded to YouTube. So I'm always able to find a way to get things that I want in the end, in terms of like resources and that. So yeah, let's get straight to it and enjoy the videos that I took, and enjoy the photos. Again, I'm not a photographer by any means, so there's going to be certain, I guess, photographer sins that I would have committed, but I'm just doing it for the fun and for the love of it. And yeah, thanks very much. Enjoy. Now we're at my favourite place in Kichijoji called NG. The cement here is incredible.